Oh boy. Yeah. You gotta feel the love now. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me again for another ride video. This is AVL number 6 of our winter series with the Apps and Bike League, and it's sponsored by Southern Velo. At least they're the ones who organize it, so thank you guys for putting that together. Southern Velo is actually the club that I'm riding with this year. It's a bunch of great guys, a bunch of guys that race, and a bunch of folks that don't race too. So if you're interested in riding with a club, check out Southern Velo. Just Google us, you'll find us all over the place. And let's take a look at today's video. We are doing the return of the JLo ride. JLo, Jeff, one of our buddies, has been out for a while, and you saw there his family came out and cheered him on at the towards the end of the ride, and it was really cool to see them out there. So thanks for doing that. If you know where we ride, come out and cheer us on. It's great. So you can see today we've got some different data up on the screen. If you ride with a computer, you can put that fit file then into Garmin Verb, and you can sync it up with your video. And it's a little bit of a manual process for me since I'm working with a GoPro and the Verb software. But you just pick a point and you can match it up. And then it's cool because it shows you up here what my heart rate is doing, what my cadence is, what my speed is, and what my wattage is. So you can kind of see how hard I'm working, how hard I'm suffering, and why I'm not winning the race. So once again, this is a race simulation here at the end of our ride. We've ridden about 47, 48 miles to this point here, and at this stop sign is where our race simulation starts. So it's a good time here, and we try and make sure that everybody's safe. That's the most important thing. You know, this is just for fun. It is an open road, so there's traffic, so we always try and be careful, make sure that we are not endangering anyone. But it's fun to race your buddies, and really motivates you to get faster. So let's see what happens here today. Let's talk for a second about my power. You can see that the wattage goes up and down pretty quick. It's a 3-second average of the power. Power is constantly changing, so watching an average helps smooth that out a little bit. And you can see here I hit 300 watts, back down to 200. The group, we've got a little bit of an incline here actually, and the group is just kind of rolling along. Not crazy fast yet, but everybody's starting to get a little jittery when it's about to mix up a little bit. And the group's looking pretty tight here, which is nice. Sometimes it's hard to keep the group rolling together nice and tight like this, but when the pace picks up, everybody tightens up because they want the best draft possible. So everybody's doing a nice job here. Still doing about 200, 250 watts. Heart rate's at 166. For me, on a ride like this, I might be at 150 to 160, 165 beats if we're going at a fairly good pace. I think my max heart rate is like 191 or something like that. So, you know, I'm getting up there, but it's not crazy. Cadence, I usually do about 90 RPM on a ride like this, but if we're going hard, 100 isn't uncommon. Speed right now, we started to go downhill a little bit. You see our speed's picking up. We're at 24 miles an hour right now. Wattage, we're just cruising right now, just coasting mostly, except for the guys on the front. So not really having to do any work right now. And here we go. These guys had a little bump of the elbows here, but everybody was paying attention and was real chill about it. If you do get in a situation like that where you make contact with another rider, it's best just to don't freak out. Just be calm. Just use your body to kind of push off of each other slightly, a little bit, to regain your balance so that nobody goes down. Those guys, they rode it out very nicely. Just a little bump. It happens. We try not to make contact, but from time to time it happens. And gotta be heads up about it. Don't freak out. So everybody's starting to jostle for position a little bit here, so our nice pace line is gone. And we are taking up all of the right lane here. But everybody's in the right lane, so at least there's that. So heart rate's still around 160. So I had a little bit of time to recover there. It was only up around 165 or so, and it's come down a little bit. You see we're just coasting right now, rolling at 26 miles an hour. There's a big pothole there. I always gotta watch out for that. But going a little bit faster now. and we're gonna try and maintain this speed a little bit better. The group went pretty fast into this hill this time, and so that's where it really hurts me pretty good, is when we start hitting this hill coming up here. Everybody's strung out. See in front of me, we got a row of 10 guys maybe, and coming at 28 miles an hour into this hill, and 700 watts, 800 watts. Like, this is an all-out sprint for me, but this is a hard effort for me, because we're at 500, almost 600 watts there, and just maintaining it. Okay, dropping down to 5. But yeah, this is a hard effort for me. And you see my heart rate, 181. It's going up, up, up. And I stood up here and I wanted to hang on to this front group, but they already got away. A couple guys were starting to jump across, so I wanted to try and hang with them. So you can see here, it's putting out 650 watts again, 22 miles an hour up over the top of this hill. That's a pretty good effort. 187 beats per minute. I don't see 190 very often at all, 188. So that's definitely a hard effort here. Once we get over the hill, it's a good place for me to recover, let our heart rate get back down a little bit, and try and draft off these guys. The leaders aren't too far ahead of us. There's only a few of them up there, and they're not too far ahead, so we're gonna go ahead and catch back on here. And the problem now is that everybody went hard up that, and everybody wants to recover, and so we're just we kind of start to just slow down here a little bit. And when you slow down and the chase group behind you wants to catch on, sometimes you get swarmed, and you'll see that's kind of what happens here in a little bit. My heart rate's starting to come down a little bit. We're still going fairly fast, but obviously not working terribly hard here. Everybody's just recovering. And up there, the guy in the front, he doesn't want to lead everybody out, so he starts to pull off and try and let people around, but nobody wants around. Everybody just wants to draft him. And then just in a second here, you're gonna see us get swarmed by the rest of the group. So there goes one off the front, and everybody starts to work a little bit now. Everybody's still recovering. Nobody wants to pull everybody through to the finish here. See, if you're the guy on the front, you're gonna do a lot of work, and guys behind you don't have to do as much work. And so if you're on the front, you're just doing everyone else a favor, which is cool if you're just doing a group ride. But when you're racing and you're towards the finish, you wanna have a teammate up there who's gonna pull you to the end so you can save your energy for the final sprint. And since we are not working as a team here, nobody wants to be the lead out guy. And honestly, I'm a little too far forward here. I didn't want to be that close to the front, but you can see guys start swarming up and coming around us here, and everybody stomps on it again. We're up to 900 watts there. That's a pretty hard effort. And then the full-on sprint launches here, and there's there's like eight guys in front of me or so right now, and that's how the race finished up for us this time. That's how the ride finished up. I didn't have a whole lot left in the tank. I was pretty tired, but these guys are no joke. So if you want to put yourself up against some of the fastest mastery racers in the area, in the Chattanooga area, come on out to ABL and be safe, get some good training in, and you can see where you stand up. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, leave a comment below. If you have ideas for other cycling videos that you'd like to see me do, leave a comment. And then, of course, subscribe and hit the bell so you can see all my future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.